Okay, I think we're live. I'm just going to share this to our group, and I'll wait for you. Okay. Share. Share now. Say hi when you get here so my comments are working, and let me know that you can hear me okay. And I'm going to click into the video so I can read comments. Okay, I think we're live. Let me turn the volume off. Wow, it's been a while. Say hi when you get here so I know my comments are working. Let me know you can hear and see me okay. Don't mind my mess behind me. I'm going to get my water. Oh, wait, what? Trying to reconnect. That's not fun. I don't know what's up with that. Hi, Judy. I can see you, so that's good that you can hear me. I am Joanne Phillips with Metal Clay World. It's been a while. This is January 3rd, 2026. Please like and share the video. And I will give people a couple minutes to get here. Shows me that I have 3 people. So if you're here, say hi so I know you're here. Usually takes a little bit for Facebook to send out notifications that we're live. So we're just going to relax for a minute. What's everybody been up to? Say hi when you get here. Jesus, I look tired. I wish it would show me who's here, but it doesn't. It doesn't do that. Hey, Lynn. Hey, girly girl. How are you? Long time no talk. We're going to give it a couple more minutes, and then we'll get started. Lots to go over. Yeah, it's been a while. Hey, Gina. How's things, girl? My pictures are crooked. Squirrel. Sorry. All right, we're going to get started. It is 2:05 p.m. If you missed the live, you can watch the replay. You can also comment. Doesn't always notify me, but I do watch the video after and look at any comments I might have missed. Mary Ann Walker, hey, girly girl. Long time no see. All right, we're going to get started because we have a lot to go over. How is everyone? Let me ask you guys, how is everyone? And what are you guys up to? What are you working on? What are you thinking about? And there's always a lag, so if I'm quiet for a minute, I'm waiting for comments. But what's everybody up to? And what's everybody's plan? And how is everybody's holiday? Oh my goodness, Lynn, 4 twins, girls or boys? My daughter nannies. What's wrong with my Wi-Fi? My daughter nannies 2 18-month-old twin girls. And they're just at the point where they can get on the furniture. She's having her hands full. Marianne, when are you going to get back into metal clay? One of each, a girl and a boy. That's cool. One and done, right? Up to no good as usual. There's Michael. Awesome, Gina. Getting ready to move. Taking care of your crazy mom. Same old, Marianne. All right, let's get to it. We got lots to go over. Let's do a quick overview of what my life has been like the last year. I was sick a lot, which was a little disturbing. I didn't like that at all. I got a puppy in July, a 8-week-old golden retriever. His name is Carl. And why his name is Carl is a really long story, but there could have been alcohol involved. I don't drink, so it wasn't me. And he's doing really good. Oh, good, squirrel. Good, Lynn. I have so much silver clay that needs to be reconstituted, but we're going to talk about silver clay too. So I turned 60 in December. That was frightening. I realized that I have more years behind me than I do in front of me. Got a puppy. Like I said, he's amazing. Really good for my husband. I ran for local town board. I lost by 20 votes. But we're not going to talk politics. So that was a fun ride. And how about your guys' year? So that's the quick review, the year of the past. How was everybody's 25? I kind of like disappeared. I had to work some things out in my head. I had to deal with the thought of tariffs, but we're not going to talk politics. So yeah, but here we are. So how was your all 25? I do not know why my Wi-Fi is having a problem. Are you guys getting interrupted? Because it's telling me that it's trying to reconnect, but I don't see it on my laptop, so I don't know what's happening. I'm looking for you. All right, Susan Tobelman is lost. So let me get Susan the link. Oh, I can't do it that way though. Oh, Susan. All right, give me a minute. I gotta hop. Well, I'm gonna be here, but I gotta hop out of my laptop. Clad 25 is behind me. Same girl. Let me go into my name. Let me go to Miss Susan. Send her the link. Now I can go back into my screen. Yeah, Facebook is a little different. Going live was a little different. It's been a while, obviously. See page. So you have to bear with me. Okay, so that's 25. I'm glad that 25 is behind us as well. Thank you to everyone that still ordered while I was kind of quiet and, working through my brain and supporting Metal Clay World. Just know I appreciate you. There you are, Susan. I sent you the link. Hi, Susan. How are you feeling, young lady? So let's talk about the mail. The mail, right? Please understand that when something gets shipped from me, once it leaves my hands and it goes in the mail, it's out of my control. I've had stuff take 2 weeks to go 30 minutes away via New York City, California, and Arizona. Just had the same situation with an order that was sent out on the 20th. It's finally out for delivery today. And I don't know what to do about it. Sometimes we get mail, sometimes we don't. Sometimes they pick up my mail, sometimes they don't. So I just take it to the post office now. Also, if you use PayPal, when you order from me, and I do my shipping through PayPal, it will default to what your PayPal address is. So if you have a different address, you have to update it in PayPal, or you may not get your shipment. Again, that's kind of out of my control. I always do double check PayPal and what's in my system. Due to poor wireless connection, makes no sense. It's not wireless. I guess it is. I'm very hoarse today. Not sure why. All right, so the big conversation, let's talk about silver. Everybody's kind of freaking out about silver, the price of silver. I get it. And I did actually post this on Holly Cromwell's page, but I'm going to read this. This is what I wrote. This is my opinion. I know everyone is freaking out about silver, as was I. Silver has been underpriced for years and in some cases considered a less than metal. The higher prices sting, but this will put silver jewelry pricing where it should have been a long time ago, quite honestly. Does it sting? Yup. Is it uncomfortable? Yup. And I imagine, good to see you too, girl. We got to catch up. I would imagine that when gold prices started to go sky high, it was really incredibly uncomfortable for the people that were working in this gold as well. So everybody just take a breath and we'll get through it and we'll see where it lands. Do I think you're going to see 20s, 30s, 40s? No. $50, $60 an ounce, maybe. Michael Galvin put a file in the Metal Clay World group with some helpful information regarding pricing. Of course, some people do it differently, but the file's in there and it's great information. I also want to mention, and it doesn't look like it's up, so I don't think Carrie saved it. Carrie did a live last week on Clay Revolution in regards to the silver. She also announced that for now, they'll only be making 5, 7, and 15 gram packs. I would not be surprised if you saw other clay makers doing the same thing because the cost of a 25 and a 50 gram pack is high. But if you're making and selling your jewelry, you just need to price it accordingly. Yeah, I'm suspecting that the other clay makers will do the same. Oh, side note, and I'm going to post the link here. I still have Project X silver in stock. Carrie's completely out. I have 25 gram packs and 50 gram packs of $9.99 and $9.60. I also have 50, 25. I think I have some 15s in the $9.99. I updated my inventory. So it's there. And you're also going to get a little bottle of the X2O, which is the rehydrate for it, as well as a little sample bottle of Better Bond. And it comes together beautifully. It's way over there. I'm not going to get it. Comes together beautifully. A couple drops of the X2O, a little bit of water, and a few drops of Better Bond. It's not grainy. It's smooth. It's beautiful. Love it. So you'll get that. Let's talk about the website for a minute. Speaking of that, it has come to my attention, and then I had to double check it. And anybody that has a website, this is really important. Make sure that your mobile view is the same as your laptop view, because what's happening with my website is when you click on a category, you don't see all the products, and it's disturbing to me. So I'm actually redoing my website. So apparently the older version of the program that I use didn't allow that. Now it does. So I have to redo the website, which really consists of copying it, but it doesn't carry over my categories. It doesn't carry over my customers. It doesn't carry over the loyalty points. So that is work in progress. It's really disturbing to me. I'm going to put the link in for the silver. That's for that. So just know, if you're looking for something and you don't see it on my website, please reach out to me. And I can show you. And I'm trying to think, it might have been Lisa Dunbar that I discovered that with, because she was looking for some $9.99 and it wasn't showing up. It is showing up now because I took a lot of products out. Oh, also, finally, Karen and I have been talking about this for so long. I now have on my website a Better Bond help page. So I'm going to post that link as well. Gives you lots of information, but it also will show you how to get to YouTube to see the videos. We're going to be doing some more of those as well. So this is for the Better Bond help page. Back to the campaign for a minute. One thing that I learned from politically campaigning, which was nightmarish to me because I'm such a wallfly, I learned a lot. And I'm like, I need to put all this work back into my business. So that's where we are. Beginning of a new year, lots of things. Oh, that was a gunshot. Oh God. Lots of things coming up. Pam East is extremely busy, but she does have some textures that she is going to print for me. I do need to get her some more. So I am going to have some textures coming out, and some of them will be for cuffs and other textures. So I'm pretty excited about that. I have to get back on that, but she does have some to do for me. Carrie also released a line of metal clay rollers. Once they come out, I'm going to order some because she can also do special designs for me. So we're working on that. Anne's tutorial for anybody that wants some know how to use the Cricut with metal clay. Anne's tutorial is on my website. I did not get the link to that. Let me see if I can do that. It's a great beginner video. Tutorials. I'm gonna post that. Yeah, I'm all out of sorts today because I haven't done this in so long. Cricut tutorial. Post that. We got a couple other things to cover, but let's talk. Tell me what you want to know. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me where you're headed. Tell me what's going on in your world. In tutorials, we're going to be, I don't know who we is. Me? Possibly one other person. We are actually going to be doing, and I've been talking about it, but I'm going to do it. How bad is the lag? Talk to me. I hate the lag. Anybody do any shows this past year? I'm wondering how they went. All right, everybody's quiet. Michael Galvin, let me back up a minute. Sitting on my ass, but thinking about how to move forward with the classes. Susan, have you thought about doing online? I mean, I don't know how well you're getting around. Nope, just keep buying stuff. Same, Marianne. I literally, the amount of, I just don't even want to talk about it. Yeah, I am also looking into working with some alternative metals, which obviously are not metal clay, but I did order some stuff to try out. Susan, I would seriously think about trying to do an online class. You don't have to leave the house. I don't know how well you're getting around. Just so everybody knows, Susan got tripped up by her puppy, and she got all busted up. Had some surgery. Lynn, it's been so long since I've made anything. I feel like a beginner. I've got 6 different brands of clay. I get it. I had to laugh because what was I doing? I was working with some clay the other day, and my husband is standing there. He's like, wow, I never see you in the office. I'm like, yeah, we're getting back on track. Mixed media stuff too. Yep. That's always been my goal. I don't want people to be scared of the silver prices. It's expensive, and I do have some people that are worried about not being able to get 50-gram packs based on what they do. I understand. I'm sure Carrie or whoever would do it, but I would have to buy a huge lot of it, and we're not in that situation. I also don't want people to be afraid of base metals. There's no money in base metals. I don't honestly, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And again, it's depending on how you market it, depending on your market, but the copper is also going up in price, but that's been going up in price for a while. So base metals, let's not be scared of base metals. I think Michael will concur with this, and I know Carrie's going to do a video on it again, about torch firing bronze clay base metals. You can do it, but you can't do big pieces, and you got to be consistent. I'm sure Michael will speak more about that, but let's talk about Michael Gallen for a minute. Michael has put out a question on whether anyone would want to do classes with him. He's getting a studio set up. He's down in the, where are you, Michael? I think the Carolinas. And I think that's a great idea. Base metals are a different animal. Me personally, I wish when I started that I started on base metals rather than silver. Because they are two different animals. But I love the Project X bronzes, which I'm out of bronze. I talked to Carrie the other day. I got to put in a base metal order because I am out of bronze. Like, I sold out of bronze, and yes, I am still selling jewel tools. Yep. Wish I got the saw kit because, okay, so, I thought I would buy some slabs and cut them, and so I have all these beautiful slabs to cut. So that's on my agenda at some point within the next 5 years, and I have bought some more stuff for the jewel tool. Anyways, back to Michael. I'm squirreling. So Michael is wanting to know if anyone is interested in doing classes, so on base metals, and he is very teaches a little differently. He knows the ins and outs and the technical parts of base metal. And Michael, I would also ask you if you would consider doing online classes, because I will take a class from you. All right, I have some great copper metal and cool stones to put together with green patina. Cool. Susan, I'm thinking about online, getting around okay, have another month of no walking. Yeah, so you get you a little hospital table, little camera set up. You can do it online. Did I miss anything? Mixed media. Just keep buying. Who has worked with base metal? I have. I know Susan has. I know Marianne has. Who else has worked with base metals? I hate this lag. There has been a lot of response. We'll probably start small 4 to 6 person 2-day classes next month, online maybe eventually. Awesome. So if you're interested in some base metals and you're down that way, Michael, where are you? Are you in Nashville? Where are you? I don't remember. Reach out to Michael. And Michael's really good if you have questions. He can answer them. I don't think base metal is anything to be scared of. It's just different. Asheville. Yeah, he's down in Asheville. I have done very little in base metals. I don't know how to incorporate non-fireable stones, which is basically all I use. All right, let me ask you, Cindy, how do you incorporate those into your silver? Do you solder them? My God, my lag is so bad. I never learned how to fire silver or base metals, not using the AMC powder, so I'm not really sure what to do. Lynn, I'm more than happy to help you. 100%. Easy peasy. Powder, wow, back to the powder days? Solder, bezels, prime, etc. You can still solder. I'm petrified of fire, so soldering scares the hell out of me. You can solder bezels. You can make bezels out of metal clay. In one of my YouTube videos, you do it. You just got to know your shrinkage. And you still can, you can embed prongs as well into it. But I think bronze is kind of like copper, and it's a heat sink. Bezel setting in base metals is the same as silver. Prongs as well. Only copper you can solder, right? No, Marianne, I think pretty sure you can solder all of it. Michael will correct me if I'm wrong. He's our base metal guru. You definitely can solder bronze, 100%. No, you can. Pretty sure. Bronze too. Yeah. Yeah, you can solder it all. It's just that some things are different temperatures. What kind of solder, what type of solder do you use on bronze? I will refer to Michael. And Marianne wants to know that. I'm not a solderer. It scares the hell out of me. My house burned down when I was little, so I'm a little afraid of fire. No, actually, I'm a lot afraid of fire. I would think, let me see something. There are there are bronze solderers, but easily silver works as well. And I would think you would be able to use the same flux that you use for anything else. Again, a little bit out of my wheelhouse. Yeah, I would say it would be the same flux. Oh, waiting for video signal. Any questions? I'm going to try to be consistent again with the lives, which is always fun when you try to come up with things to talk about. Right now, every week I think is a little rough, but at least twice a month I want to get back to doing lives. When I solder on copper, I copper plate afterwards to cover the silver solder. Is there a silver process for bronze? Michael said flux is the same, but coat the whole piece in Prips as it oxidizes. Cindy, when I solder on copper, I copper plate afterwards to cover the silver solder. Is there a similar process for bronze? I will tell you what, and I have not sold very much of it, but I will tell you the red bronze that I have from Project X is absolutely stunning. Stunning. So I'm going to do some more work. It is hard to get a picture of it. Just remember your tools have to be cleaned well or you... Fair. You can use all the same tools. Just make sure that you clean them after working with base metals with alcohol. The only thing I would say is not the files. Have a separate set of files. I have a round caddy for silvers and a round caddy for base metals. The only thing that I don't use, but I always clean everything with alcohol, I always do that before I use it anyways, is the files. Just have a separate set of files for your silvers and your base metals. Good point. Michael just put up a link. And the link goes to paste solder for brass, bronze, copper, and yellow gold through Rio. Thank you, Michael. He's our guy. What about textures? Textures. Pam East has some now of mine. She's been like super busy to do for me. I have to get her some more. And Carrie and I talked about she's doing the rollers. She will do special designs too. So once they actually officially come out, I'm going to order one because I want to see what it's like. And she has also talked to me. We talked, when did we talk? I don't know. Someday last week. And so we're going to work on that. What else? Where is it behind me? I'm just going to scooch over here. I'm in my fuzzy pajama bottoms. Todd's like, you're gonna do a live in your pajama bottoms. Like, you can only see me from this part up. These blocks I have been looking for since COVID, and I have not been able to find them. And you're going to say, what is the significance of this rubber block? The significance is I use these a lot when I'm working on pieces. Right. The only thing I separate is sanding stuff. Get a file card to clean files. Oh, yeah. Valid point. These rubber blocks, and they're 2x2x2, whatever the measurement is. And you're going to say, what do you do with these? You can do lots of things with these, but what I do with these, let me see if I have something here. If I have a piece that I'm working on, we'll just pretend that this is a tiny little piece of metal clay. I will always move that piece so it's resting mostly on here. And I can sand around my edges to refinish my edges. There's lots of other things that you can do, but this is an amazing block. And I finally have some. They're not on the website yet, but I love them. I have a question about small components in bronze that are too small to burn out on screens. Yes, you can just put them on carbon. Well, and honestly, wait, if you're going to put them in carbon, you can do burn off in carbon. Michael does that. I do not. You can, if you're worried about that, but you can put them in carbon for the first stage. You can get a smaller mesh and put it on top of that, of your screen, so they don't fall through. Do we have other questions? What do you guys want to see? What do you need? What do you want to buy? I'm excited about the textures, but I do need to get more to Pam. Right, don't cover it though until second stage. Michael burns everything off on carbon. I don't. So what do y'all want to see? What do you want to accomplish this year? Besides just staying alive and being able to pay the bills. What are your goals for jewelry and metal clay and all the things? Help me help you. While we're waiting, I cannot believe that I have a granddaughter that's 14 years old. She's at a UConn game right now. And she'll be spending the night tonight. And I can't believe my youngest granddaughter's 8. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I turned 60. Oh my God, I feel 100. The big 6-0. Actually had a really awesome birthday, and I stretched it out for like 2 weeks. Todd mentioned that, and I'm like, you only turned 60 once. Coming up with are you talking about textures, Marianne? Yeah, I don't want to do what everybody else has done. Mine are, I don't want to do something that you can buy someplace else. But is that what you're talking about? Textures. I'm talking about anything in general. I want to walk, teach, and fully recover. And Susie. Oh, my face is frozen. Cool Tools has the black bench block. Yeah, but is it the 2x2x2? Because no one had these. No one had these. And I finally found it. For my jewelry, my goal is to develop one. Same, girl. Same. My main goal right now is to like really bust my ass on this website. So like if you're on a cell phone, you can see all my damn products. Teach a little, that's fun. I'm retired now, so I have some time. I have more pieces in my head than I will ever be able to make. That's fair. But now you have someone to help you make them. 2x2 by 1.5. Yeah, these are 2x2 by 2. For me, the 1.5s were just a little bit too low. This year, I would like to make the rings. I promised my sister 3 years ago a bracelet and pendant for my daughters made with turquoise that was mined at Fort Irwin, which is where my husband was stationed in the late 80s. That's awesome, Lynn. Speaking of turquoise, I have to figure out how I'm going to do this, but I don't know if I want to do a live sale. I'm getting rid of all my turquoise. It's got to go. So I want to, and I mean, there's a lot of it. And the problem is when you go on my website, you can't see all of it. So what do you think? Do you think we should do a live sale with the turquoise? Or should we wait until you can actually see everything on the website? What do you think about that? I don't know how I feel about live sales, but I'm not opposed to it. Thoughts? Yeah, Lynn, I'm going to send you a message later. I think I'm so raspy because I was very anxious last night and I didn't sleep. I was still awake at 4 o'clock. Because if I'm getting sick again, I'll be really mad. What question did I ask? I don't know. Gone. Oh, Better Bond. Oh, for anybody that's not in the U.S., we have been doing really well with the Better Bond, and it is available for sale at Metal Clays Limited in the UK. And the price is going to be going up on Better Bond because of production costs. Also want to mention in February, I think it's February, and I don't know if it's another Tools Craft Cast, but Pam will be doing a craft cast, Pam East. Now, when I end this live, I'm going to think of all these things that I should have said that I didn't say. That's why I tried to make notes. Oh, that's what I asked. Live said, what do you think about turquoise? I gotta get rid of it. It's gotta go. Live sale. I'm not familiar with Better Bond. What is it used for? Better Bond. Let me see if I can reach this without knocking my iPad is hanging by a thread, literally. And one strange move and it's gonna go on the floor. This is Better Bond, Cindy, and what it is a metal clay glue. And I will repost the page that tells you about it. You don't have to use paste. You can use it fired to fired, unfired to fired, unfired to unfired. I have not done it wet to wet, but I do know that Ann Atkins did do that. And it also, and I've experimented with this. I have used this to help rehydrate clay with water as well. It's awesome to work with. But you can do all kinds of stuff with this. And you don't need to make a paste. You can make a paste if you want to make a paste. This stuff is awesome. It literally bonds your pieces together. And in that link, if you go on the YouTube page, it will show you. I did some tutorials on how to do it. Oh yeah, you can use this with all clay. Just about every brand. Marianne, because it's not selling, so I'm just gonna move it, right? So I'm just gonna move it. Like bezels, yep. Yeah. If you're talking about a pre-made bezel, you can do that. What I would do is I would file the bottom of a pre-made bezel, rough up your, and I would do that fire to fire. I wouldn't do that on dry. So you have your bezel and you have your fired piece, and I would just rough up the bottom of your bezel and rough up the place on the clay, and I would take a little teeny tiny ball of fresh clay, put your better bond on both pieces, squish it in the wet clay, but I do show that on YouTube. And I had made, yeah, so it's a pre-made bezel, yes you can, and I have. So I did the video with a bezel that I had made out of clay, fired it, my base was fired, and I attached it with the better bond. Same concept, but there is a video on it on the YouTube channel. Yes, you can use it with all clays, base metals and silvers. It's awesome stuff, and it comes with a precision. Where's my camera? Tip top. So you have, let's see how coordinated I am to open this package. Come on. Good grief. So the better bond, shake it before you use it. It comes with a dropper top. So what you do, if you want to use the precision tip, just either take a knife or your fingernail, can't see, and just push this, I think it's down here. Yeah, it is. You just pop this off, and this screws on. It's awesome. Awesome stuff. This is awesome stuff. So you can read about it on that link. Anybody else have any questions? Anything I missed talking about? Anything you want me to talk about? My husband is laid off for the season, so we are home together every day now. It's not that bad. It usually gets a little weird in March. It's awesome stuff, Cindy. It really is. All right, so if there's no more questions, no more comments, we're going to end the video. If you have any questions, reach out to me, Joanna Gallup Phillips, because I don't always get notifications if you message me on this page. Not to our knowledge, I still have the same bottle that I've been using for 2 years. So we're not aware of any shelf life at the moment. Just make sure you shake it. And to be honest with you, the older it gets, it seems to be just a little bit stronger, which is kind of strange. We haven't figured out that yet. So in any event, any questions or anything, Michael Galvin is more than happy to help you in regards to base metals. I can give you the information that I have. If you have any other questions, reach out to Joanna Gallup Phillips. Because again, Facebook doesn't always notify me when I get messages on the business page. You shoot for doing another live in 2 weeks. Thanks, Marianne. I love you too. I love you guys. Thanks for your constant support. Susan, you and I need to catch up. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. I have to run to the store to get stuff from my granddaughter. And I love you guys. And we will talk soon. Thanks for showing up.